Hey everyone, I'm Jake. I'm one of the financial planners here at Stewardship. And as you probably heard, there's a third round of stimulus underway. It is law, known as the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. So if you have a family, if you have kids, listen up. This can be very important to you. I'm going to cover the two big impacts that this law has. First being stimulus checks, and then the second being an expanded child tax credit. So let's introduce to you a hypothetical family of five. Say a husband and wife and then 3 kids. Let's say the kids are ages 5, 12, and 17. So the first thing is stimulus check. So there's a $1,400 payment per eligible individual. The difference with this stimulus versus the previous 2 iterations, is that they define an individual as a taxpayer plus any dependent. So maybe if you have older kids that you still claim as dependent, or taking care of an elderly parent or grandparent, you can receive a $1,400 payment for those people as well. So in this scenario, husband and wife, 3 kids, $1,400 each. That would be a payment, $7,000. So not everyone will get this. It is dependent on income. And different from the previous versions is it's a lot quicker of a phase out where you may not be eligible. So what they're going to do is they're going to look at your most recent tax returns that you filed. If you filed 2020 taxes already, they can look at those to determine your income. If you haven't filed 2020 taxes, they'll look at 2019 taxes for your determination. And then there's a couple other opportunities if you are delaying filing taxes, or if income has really changed this year and you weren't eligible based on previous years, but you would be eligible this year. So there is some future opportunity. For this family, the hypothetical family, if their income is under $150,000, their adjusted gross income, they'll be eligible for the full $7,000. If they are over $160,000, they will be ineligible. So in between there, they will get a partial payment. So that's how the stimulus checks works. Also dependent on if you file taxes single or joint. And then the second thing, again, if you have kids, this will be very important to you, is an expanded child tax credit. So as you know, a typical child tax credit is $2,000 per child. Additionally, your children have to be under the age of 17. They're 17 or older, you do not get the child tax credit. So 2 changes for 2021 that they've made. The credit itself is increasing to $3,000 per child. Additionally, if you have any children who are under the age of 6 at the end of this year, that amount is $3,600. So you can see it's an increase either of $1,000 or $1,600. And lastly, if you do have a 17-year-old this year, you can claim a child tax credit for them. So they're bumping it up a year as long as the child's under the age of 18. So let's go back to look at an example. If we have that hypothetical family, 3 kids ages 5, 12, and 17, what will they get? So this child, the 5-year-old, is under 6. So that's a $3,600. 12-year-old, $3,000. And 17-year-old now is eligible for a child tax credit. So another $3,000. So in a normal tax year, they would have gotten $4,000 for a child tax credit. Because of this expansion, they're looking at a $9,600 credit. So significant increase for this family. But wait, there's more. Not only is this a 2021 tax credit, the IRS will actually be advancing half of this in monthly installments in the second half of this year. So they're going to look at, again, the taxes you've already filed for previous tax year to determine what this amount's going to be. and so let's say it's $9,600, they're going to advance $4,800 between July and December of this year. So $4,800 divided by those 6 months. So this family will see an $800 monthly payment each month from July to December of this year, and then they can claim the rest of their $4,800 tax credit when they file their taxes next spring. So again, a lot of money being thrown out there from the government, especially if you are a family, if you have kids. Even if you may not be eligible for some of the stimulus, you might be eligible for some of the tax credit. Even if your income's above $150,000, it's not like you won't get any of the expanded child tax credit. It just starts to drop off. So for every $1,000 you're over the $150,000, the additional tax credit will reduce by $50. So again, it does start to tail off, but there's still opportunity for the additional tax credits. We also wrote a blog on these two aspects of the American Rescue Plan Act. You can see it on our website, stewardship.pro/blog.